I am going to get started in a few minutes. I just wanted to wait for a few more people to pop in. So. Thank you. Hello, Cousin Kevin, Caprice. Hello, Tamika. I am waiting just a few more minutes and then I will get started on this live video. Hello, everyone that is joining. Welcome to my live video. We'll wait about 1 more minute and then I will go ahead and get started. Hello, Jeremy and Tim and La Vista. Thank you for joining my video. Jeremy, I am 40 today. Yes. Exciting. I don't feel 40, but I am 40. So. Okay, I am going to go ahead and get started. Today is my 40th birthday, so I wanted to do something different. I want to start doing Facebook Lives, messages to inspire others, to let them know where I am on my journey. So first, I want to thank everyone for all the birthday wishes. This has probably been the best birthday ever. I think I say that every year, but this has to be the best one ever. I think I have topped it all. And I am definitely blessed for where I am in my life. And I want to share that and express that to others. So thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Thank you for giving me the birthday wishes. Thank you just for being a part of my life, because it takes a network of people that you know and that you talk to help push you forward to where you want to go. And so, hey, Eileen. Hello, Ashley. So I just wanted to say, you know, some people knew me when I was in my 20s. They knew me when I was in my 30s, and now I'm going into my 40s. And so I want to say, if you knew me at 20, you knew me at 30, you don't know me anymore. I am a new 40-year-old, stepped into the grown and sexy 40 club. And so in my life, in my 20s and my 30s, I learned a lot of things. I went through a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations. I'm very hard-headed, so I don't listen to people's suggestions, opinions. I'm like, it can go through one ear and out the other. I am going to do that. And that's how I was in my 20s, how in my 30s. And so I believe that experience is the best teacher. And so I experienced probably more than what I needed to experience, but I will not take back any of those things that I experienced, because it actually made me into the woman that I am today. And so I might have went back and did things differently. Sometimes I say that, or maybe learned it the first time instead of going through things several times trying to figure out life. But what I can say is that because of what I experienced, the bumps that I hit, the tests that I had, the tests that I failed and had to retake again, it helped me to inspire others. It helped me to not tell others what to do, but give them a different perspective and when they're going through something and what they should do. And so as I'm going into 40, being a mom with 2 kids, it has taught me the value of one, family, of 2, trusting in God in every process. I might not always do things right. I'm more of a liberal than a traditional, but I always put my faith and I always put my trust in God. I wake up every morning and I say a prayer, and I say a prayer with my kids every night before we go to bed. And so before they even go to school, all 3 of us pray, and all 3 of us pray in the evenings, and we say words of affirmation, because it is important to implant the positive inside of yourself. We all have rough days. We all have, life happens. Life isn't like all peachy rosy all the time. Things happen to us. And so it's what we instill in us that will come out. And so even as my kids are young, I want to instill in them the positive things that they say. So when somebody tells them that they can't do anything, they say, yes, I am. I am confident. I can do this. It's just a whole list that we go through. So I encourage you, if you have kids, to do these things, because the kids at school are hard. They have so many forces coming at them. And so us as parents, and even if you don't have kids, there are kids in your life that you pour into, that you speak to every day. And so you say those encouraging things. You tell them that you believe in them. And I don't let my kids fight. I don't let them talk down to each other, because I tell them there is enough people in this world that is against you. You should not be against each other, other up. And so I try to pour these things into them. I am very hard on my kids, and I'm very hard on everybody that's in my life, because I refuse anybody that's connected to me to settle for being comfortable. I refuse anybody that's connected, that's next to me, to just say, I'm just going to take life as it comes. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to live in all of God's promises that he's given to us. And so if you are not doing that, you are doing yourself a disjustice. If you are saying, oh, woe is me. No, it's not woe is me. We all have hard times. We all go through stuff, but it's not about what you went through. It's about how you dealt with it when you went through it. And so these are things that I am also teaching myself or taught myself through the years on how to get through different life situations that's happened in life. It has not always been easy. I will say that it has not always been easy, having 2 kids, raising 2 kids alone, going through we've all had deaths in our family, people that are really close to you, and you may not know how to deal. I've had where, I've moved me and my kids away from everything that we knew, friends, family, job, everything that we knew, and started all over again. All I had was my belief and my trust in God, and my friends and family that were 2-3 hours away, but who can come at the drop of a dime when you need something. So I had to learn how to step outside my comfort zone, reach out to people, communicate to people. I'm definitely one that's always been me and my 3, and we're here. I'm good by myself, but I've learned that networking is what gets you to the next level. Being nice to people gets you to the next level. Them knowing that you care gets you to the next level. People don't know how much you care until they know how much you care. And so that's a saying that I always say to myself, that you can say one thing, but if your actions and what you are saying does not line up, then they are not going to be able to trust in you. They're not going to be able to depend on you. And so you want to have people around you that, one, can pour into you, but also that you can pour. As I moved into my 40s, like, this year has been so amazing. I cannot even put in words how amazing that it has been. God has really been blessing me this year. So when you're going through hard times, know that it will get better. Those hard times are teaching you something for the next year. They're teaching you something for years to come. And if you take what you're supposed to take from each event, good, bad, or indifferent, no matter what you're going through, if you take those things in and you learn from them, you will know that it's going to be, you might not know now, but you will know later why you went through those things. So I'll share a little tidbit about my journey, going through, probably this is more of my 30s, because 20s I was a little off. I'll say off. I was having fun, working, just going to school, just kind of existing, not having any real goals that I'm pursuing. Now, I knew I wanted to do this, and eventually life would just make its way and I would just be good. And I had to learn that that's not what it is. You have to put in work for what you want. And so, and when I was in my 30s and I moved up to Northern Virginia and, just got away from friends and family and stuff like that. And, God just really started working in me and teaching me different things. Life still happened. So being away from family, probably the biggest life change event is when I lost my nephew. Any death is really hard for people to deal with, but an unexpected death is the worst, especially when it's somebody that's young, especially when it's somebody that is dear to your heart. It can be hard. And I will be honest, and I tell anybody now, because I've been through that situation, take as long as you need to grieve. Nobody can tell you how long that you're supposed to take to heal. Nobody can tell you, oh, just get over it. There were days I had to take 1 second at a time because it was hard for me. I will be honest. And it's okay for you to take as long as you had, as long as you need to take. And then there were other days that I might have took 1 day at a time. But I will say it was probably a good 6 months that I was in zombie mode. I can't remember, honestly, what happened during that time. And then one day I woke up and said, I can't keep, this isn't me. This heaviness that's on me isn't me. And my nephew would not be happy with me going on the way that I'm going on. I mean, I didn't stop working and I didn't stop producing different things and being there for my kids and my normal, but it was just me that was so heavy. And so I said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to live for him. I'm going to make him proud. I'm not going to let this overtake me. I'm going to overtake it. And so it was then that a shift started changing, and I knew that I needed change and I needed to get out of this heaviness. And so I moved to Maryland, and that's where me and my kids are currently, are in Maryland. I could have moved anywhere, but I had a lot of friends in Maryland, and I also knew that the sports, which my son, anybody that knows me knows my son is really heavy into sports, and I wanted to put him into a good situation. And so we moved out here, and again, moving to a place I didn't know anybody, and I had to make the adjustment, which also caused my commute to work to go for an hour and a half. So it would take me an hour and a half, give or take, each way to work. Being a single mom, being an hour and a half away from your kids, my nerves were on wreck every day when I had to leave to go to work, because I just never knew when the school would call. I just never knew when something would happen. And yeah, I worry a lot. And I like to have control. And when I can't have control, it makes me stress. And so that's one thing that I'm working on, is being able to release the control that I like to have. But nevertheless, I kept focused on the goal at hand, and that was trying to build the best life that I could for my kids, to be the example to them that it doesn't matter what happens in life, that you keep pushing forward. Those little rocks and those little stumbling blocks that come along the way do not stop you. They are there to stop you, but you can't let it stop you. And so that's what we did. And so I did that for 4 years. I did back and forth, and many people ask, how do you do it? My kids stay active in football, basketball, track, dance, cheer, anything. There was a lot that suffered. My social time suffered. I always didn't have my house spotless clean. So those that are out there and they feel, worried, like I have to handle all of these things, it's okay to not be able to handle all of those things. It's okay to take that time. And that's one thing that sometimes suffered, but not all the time suffered for me, is my me time. I had some type of me time every day. And so I encourage you to have me time, because you're giving time to everybody else. And if you don't take the time for yourself, then you're going to withdraw all of your account. It's just like when you put money in the account, if you don't put any money back in and you take it all out, it's dry. There's nothing else to use, and you are not good enough to people if you do not have anything left in to give out. And so after a while, out of the blue, I will say, for me anyway, but God always knows, I received a call and, was able to take a job that was closer to home. So now, instead of my commute being an hour and a half, my commute is 24 minutes door to door with maybe some traffic. So it hasn't taken me more than 40 minutes, which is a blessing to me. My kids are super excited. I actually can come home and sit down before I take them to things. I can be more involved in their schooling. It's like I have a new set of energy, but I did what I had to do while I had to do it. And so I want to encourage you that times will not always be good. Times will not always be bad. But when the times are bad, you lean on the good times that you had. And when the times are good, you praise God for the time not being bad. Store up all the good times that you have, just so that when something does happen in life, then you have something to lean on. And so I encourage you to make sure that you start each day in thanks to whoever you believe in. You don't have to believe in God like I do, but I do, and He's brought me this far. But have your meditation, pray, sing, whatever you might do, because how you start your day is how you will continue on through your day. And so that's my tidbit of notes or nuggets on my 40th birthday. And so as I was going into 40, I actually had the thought of, what am I here for? Like, I love being a mom. I love going to work every day. But what is my real talent? What can I do that is for me? Why am I here on earth? God, why am I here on earth? I don't really know. And so I had to do some inside searching, not outside searching. I had to do some inside searching. And sometimes inside searching means reaching out to those that you have as mentors that pour into your life. And so I talked to different friends and family about what they thought my gift was, because I didn't know. My sister told me, she was like, I'm gonna give you a spiritual test, and you can find out what your gift is. I was like, I'm not looking for spiritual gifts. I'm looking for something that I can do on the side as part-time that can make me go full-time. I'm not looking to like work in the church and do stuff like that, because I've had several part-time jobs and I've done things, but just being able to live life and not be stressed and stuff like that. So I wanted to have something that I can do. I'm like, I can't do here. I can't do all of these things. What is my gift? What has God planted in me? And so she was like, the test is for both. It's not for just spiritual. It is for you as a person, and sometimes it's spiritual and sometimes it's just you. And so I was like, okay, I'll take the test. So I took the test, got the answers, and then I called her back and I was like, okay, well, what do you think my gift is? And I sent it out to a few of my friends and family. And I said, if you could say what my gift is, what would you say it would be? And if you saw me doing a second job or something later in the future, what would you think that it would be? And so everybody came back saying motivational speaker, life coach, mentor, and I didn't think that was me. I can do the life coaching because I don't mind one-on-one, but mental, motivational speaking, I don't want to get up in front of everybody. So this shows you that I have stepped outside my comfort zone and that I am growing, because I'm actually doing a Facebook Live video with me talking, not recording a football game or a dance recital or any of that stuff. I am recording me talking. And so I did some thinking, and I, really took it in, and I was like, well, maybe I am, because they said that I just do it anyway. I'm always encouraging people. I'm always listening and not, giving them what to do, but just giving them a different perspective. It's probably the Libra in me that we like to balance things out. So we like to look at the full picture. And so that's what I decided to do. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be obedient and I'm going to walk in this. So I reached out to some people that are in the area, and I gained a mentor that said, sure, if you want to do this, I will mentor you. And so for the last couple of months, I have been working on my presentation. I have been working on speaking out to others instead of just sending a message, kind of thing. And so one thing for my 40th birthday, I wanted to invite you to my first speaking event, which will be November the 3rd in Tyson's Corner. If you are available and can get to Tyson's Corner on November the 3rd at 10 o'clock, I will be there speaking at my first event. So it will be from 10 to 3, and you can go to Off the Bench Live, and I will put it in the comments later, offthebenchlive.com. You can get more information about my mentor, Mark Wiggins, and get more information about the event that I am speaking at. So I am super excited. I have my nervous moments because I'm like, I'm actually going to be in front of people. I am super excited because I know I'm walking in my calling. So I feel a peace about it. And I wanted to start doing these Facebook Lives, maybe not as long as this one, but come in every once in a while and share live some inspirational nuggets to get you from day to day. And so with my speaking, I also branched out and speaking, if you can see my shirt, let me stand up some. It says Journey to Greatness. And so I started a company. I've actually had this name as a company for many years, probably since my son was born. And so I was inspired by one of my really close friends. And so the reason I had this is because I wanted to teach people to go down life and be great. And so my slogan is, don't just survive, thrive. And one of my good friends, she doesn't know this, but she's always been an inspiration to me, because I've had and she's been the main, but I've had a lot of people in my life that depended on the system because of what life brought them. And so I wanted to teach young women that you don't have to depend on the system. The system is there to help you, but it's not there for you to depend on. You can survive outside of anything that happens to you. You can survive outside of life choices that we brought on ourselves. Just because it happened, that doesn't mean that life stops. Just because I have 2 kids, and I told my kids, statistically, I should not be where I am today. If I was based on the statistics that are out there, I should not be where I am today, but I will not let a statistic stop me from being great. And so I wanted to teach that. I wanted to teach other people. My main focus was young unwed moms, how to survive and not just how to thrive and not just survive, getting by day. And so as I grew up and in the ages, I wanted to focus my attention on everybody. So we're all on a journey to greatness. And so this year, I've always said journey to greatness, but this year my slogan will also be, why be great when you can be elite? Why be comfortable in your greatness when there is elite an elite level that you can reach. So there's always a progression. And so in that, I am encouraging people to win in every area of their lives, to thrive in area of their lives. And so if you want to hear more about how to thrive, definitely come out on November the 3rd and hear me give some more nuggets about that. I just give you a little teaser today about what it's about, but definitely come out, and I will, those that can't come, from here and there, I will always share different nuggets about thriving in your life. And so this is for men, women, children. It can be used in any arena in any age group can learn how to thrive in your life. And so Thrive stands for trust the process, highlight all wins, receive guidance, invest in yourself, vacate negativity, and evaluate your goals. And so, like I said, later I will go into what all of those mean. I just won't do it on my live video today. And so in that, I decided I want to give people, for people to be able to have an opportunity to remember these things. So I thought of different products that I could have that people can pour. And so, as I showed you before, this is one of the shirts that I have. It comes in pink. If you're interested in a shirt, you can always send me a message. I can give you the information on the shirt. For the men, I have a men's line, which is kind of my favorite. So if you can see it, it's a lion and it has the Thrive on it, because I love lions. If you don't know, I love lions. Lions are fierce. They are the king of the jungle, and so they don't have to make a loud noise to make a difference. Their presence makes a difference as they're there. And so I also have for journaling and note-taking. So it says on here, don't just survive, thrive. So I had this in pink and blue, but I also have some more that's coming in that's purple and black. So, anybody that knows me knows I like colors. And so I also have little wristbands, if you can see them. They say Journey to Greatness and then Thrive. So they come in black and gray. They also come in purple and black, really pretty colors, blue and yellow. They all say the same thing, just different colors. And there's a red and black one and a pink and black. Anybody that knows me knows hot pink magenta is my favorite color. Yes, it is. And so as I grow, I just want to be able to have things that people can take with them every day. The wristbands, even though I don't have my wristbands on today, I actually took off today. And so I was lounging around and just enjoying my birthday. They're really nice reminders to have when you're just going through life. And so I wanted to share those things. And if you're interested in any of those items, you can always send me a message and I will get you the details or answer any questions that you have. And so another event that's coming up that I want to share with you. So first, let me tell you, I did share with you about the upcoming event. So here's me, yay me, and then here's the other speakers that will be at the event. There will be authors that are coming, vendors, so you just won't be hearing me talk the whole time, but there will be other people that you can get some key nuggets to take to your everyday life. And after you come to this inspirational must event that you can get your ticket at www.offthebenchlive.com. That's OFFTHEBENCHLIVE.com. I did think I spelled it right, but that's how it is. After you come to that event, I want to invite you to our royal affair. Can you see this? It's kind of a little blurry. I will put the link in the comments as well that you can just click on, get your ticket for Saturday night and come party with us, with my SG Rose Soros. Come party with us that evening. And the tickets for that are on Eventbrite. So if you do that, then you can come out and celebrate an inspirational event and then come get your two-step on that evening. So if you have any questions about that event as well, let me know. I believe they still have a room block open if you would like to stay, because the event, the Royal Affair is in Annapolis, Maryland, and the speaking event is in Tyson's Corner, Virginia, which is a bit different, but hey, one's in the morning, one's in the night. At night, you can go and take a nap and then come and party and then have a good time. It is one night or one weekend that you can just celebrate yourself, your accomplishments, your achievements, and getting ready to go the last 2 months to go into a new year. I can't believe that 2019 is almost here. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that I'm 40 either. Do you know, I really wanted to call the state of Maryland to see if they had the right year for my birthday. They spelled my name wrong. So it is possible that they could have put the wrong year for my birthday and I'm not really 40. What do you think about that? You think that's possible? No, I'm really 40. I'm just joking. I'm really 40. And I am loving being 40. I will say that I'm loving being 40. And so I think I've been on here long enough. I've taken up a lot of your time. I appreciate you coming to listen to me on my 40th birthday and joining in for giving me all the love. I'm sending hugs your way. Reach out. We're hugging. Yes, kisses. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. I look at all your posts. I pray for my friends. I pray for my family. I love encouraging things. So if you have encouraging things, shoot me a message. I love to hear people succeeding. I love to hear people going after their dreams. If you need a word of encouragement, don't hesitate to send me a message. I'm always open. My phone is usually in my hand most of the time. I'm learning at 40 that your phone isn't up there with oxygen. I will say that. Your phone isn't as necessary as I thought it was. People can wait, but I do like staying in contact with people. I do like, you said I'm 22, Taisha. I would like being 22. Yeah, no, I didn't know a lot when I was 22, but that would be nice. If I knew what I knew now at 22, it would be okay. But these years have definitely taught me a lot. So hugs, everybody. I will see you live soon. This will not be the last time you see me. I am going to put it on my goal chart to do a live video once a week. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. But I am going to push myself to do something live, maybe 5-10 minutes once a week, to give you nuggets, to encourage you to keep pressing forward as you go on your life's journey. Remember, you are in a journey to greatness. Don't just survive, thrive in every area of your life. Give thanks, be appreciative, don't sweat the small stuff, and you will win as long as you keep pushing forward. Love you guys. I will see you soon. See you later. Am I ending it?